What's up, everybody? My name is Asking Soul Render, as you all know, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of music in the intro. I might make a like a startup scene where basically that's the music that plays. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's get right into this. So welcome back to Minecraft, and today I have something a little different planned. I know we've been hard at work on that glorious wall. And so I feel like, we as our community deserve a small break. So I think what we're going to do in today's episode, after I craft myself, how do I make there we go. After I craft myself another battle axe and another pickaxe, and I take a little nap, we are going to go work on something that we should have done a long time ago. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Ring that bell for future videos. There's our diamond pickaxe of beautifulness. So let's get started. So let's throw this wood in there just randomly. Some saplings. We're definitely gonna want some torches. And so I think we're pretty solid right now. So let's come out here. And you see this little pitiful farm? This is what we're gonna work on today. This pitiful lag spikes. Brah. What's my render distance at? Oh, and that explains it. And so you see this little pitiful tiny farm isn't going to be able to sustain a full dwarven society. So what we're gonna do today is we're going to journey outside of our mountain territory, and we're going to go intrude upon the forest. And by intrude, I mean we're going to tear that thing down for scrap parts. And that's where we're going to build our large field. Some beetroot. We're going to grab, we are going to grab a lot of seeds. We're going to grab a hoe. Make sure you grab your hoe before you go to the farm. Here's our hoe. Here's our buckets. Let's make a bit of bread before we head off. And then we're going to... Oh, it gets the right chest. Boom. Boom. Carrot. And then a potato. And then some sugarcane, because why not? And so let's head on down. Let's get this stuff situated. We're gonna be doing this, and we're gonna make a nice little farm, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, how y'all doing? Weather's nice, day's good, potatoes, all that good jazz. Wow. Just look at that wall from here, man. Like, if what we could do is we could extend those crenellations downwards, so like they look like they're being more supported by the wall, that'd probably be good. But that look is looking pretty good right now. I'm actually really happy that I downloaded the John Smith Legacy texture pack. And so look at all this lush green forest that we're going to tear down with the help of some of our battle axes. So first off, we need to find an area, flat area, something that we can easily grow stuff in. For right now, like what I want to do, shut up, cow. What I want to do is I want to have like the mountain itself be the castle and the nobles, and then out here, and as you get farther away from the mountain, it gets poorer. So right now, let's just find like a fairly flat piece of land. This would serve our needs. Let's get to chopping, shall we? Chopping down these trees, getting our little goodies. Okay, now that we're chopping down, like, I'm really happy that I got the axe, the Kash's weapon mod, because these battle axes are just wonderful. I think they have the same chopping speed as a standard iron axe, and with just a bit extra materials, you can just improve it so that it does more damage. Now that we got this little area done, pick up all our crap, grab these buckets, and we're gonna go on, head down to right here, grab 2 buckets of water. Actually, we don't need 2 buckets of water. Left, we're gonna cover that up, but let's count this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna put a bucket of water there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So this, just like my other farm, this is a temporary farm. Or maybe I'll have like a smaller farm within like the middle class area. You know, one of the inhabitants decides to take up botany or whatever you want to call it. They decide to take up botany within the city walls, or not the city. Askin.exe has stopped working. But since now that we've got our plot filled out, let's add a couple seeds, shall we? I was adding the wrong seeds. I do not want to grow beetroot. Man, imagine being an actual like farmer and having to do that. Like you sow all your seeds and then you realize, ah, crap, I sowed the wrong seeds. And so either you have to leave them there, and you're not gonna get what you want, and you're gonna lose money, or you can go ahead and try to dig all of them up and plant the correct seeds. And then that's gonna cost a lot of money too, and then you just got a clusterfuck of problems. And I have run out of seeds. Come on. I knew I should have grabbed more seeds. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Come on. Oh, there we go. MVP. The grass. And so now that we've got our wheat plot done, let's move our 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. And then do our little measurement. 4. Only this time, we're going to intentionally plant these beetroot seeds. It's a good thing I brought some torches too, because we're gonna have to light this place up a bit. Let's grab a little bite to eat real quick. Take a bit of numb out of our bread. And then this is looking pretty nice. Can't wait to have just fields of this stuff right here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here with just a tad bit of sugar cane. And we're gonna get some sugar protection going so we can also make books for enchanting tables. This episode, I guess, is just, you know, us catching up on simple things. We've been working on that wall for a while, and, you know, I'm tired of eating melons constantly, because, let's face it, they're not they're a reliable food source, but they don't give you enough hunger to make it worthwhile. And so now that all these beetroot are planted, I'm actually going to come back down here, and I'm going to plant a potato and a carrot. So let's stomp this little dirt out. Let's stomp this little dirt plot out. There we go. So we got our carrots and potatoes, we got sugarcane growing. Now let's continue to strip the lands of its trees, shall we? Cutting down trees so we don't gotta deal with them. Oh yeah. I'll have to come back here later at night and just continue to chop down trees. Oh hey, look, it's turned nighttime. We're probably gonna have to brawl a little bit, have a bit of fisticuffs, if you know what I mean. Maybe to hone our battle axe. Get to use our spear a little bit. I really don't know what to talk about right now. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. Now, I've started talking to this person at my school, and right now it's just I think about them a lot because they're a very interesting person. And there's a lot about them I don't understand that I'm trying to understand, and so it's just confusing me right now, cause like I'm trying to think about the game, and all I can think about is this person, and so it's just not in that way. Get that out of your head right now, guys. Not in that way. It's just they're a very interesting person. They're not like the other people I've talked to in any capacity. They're like their own different world. Like they're on their own different plane of existence. So, just it gives you something to think about. And when you got something to think about, especially with someone like me, it tends to take up most of your shite. We got a little asshole. Spear for the win. Let's go. But especially if you're like someone like me, it takes almost all of your brain capacity to think of something. Because, thinking is a fairly new concept for me. But yeah. I'm not going to give names because fuck. That's why you make another one. I'm not going to give names because people might figure out who it is and start harassing that person, and you don't want that. And so all I'm going to say is this person's just all around awesome. I'm pretty sure they know who they are, so shout out to you. I'd also like to give out to a shout out to my homeboy Jarrell. He was my first friend in middle school, and so, shout out to him. He doesn't really have a choice. Your name's out there now. If you don't like it, well, you don't really have a choice. So, yeah. Okay, let's get back to this, shall we? So, I should have brought some coal. Where did the bat come from? But look at this. We got a little farming plot, and it's pretty well lit up. So, let's start heading back home, and maybe we'll... Why? Why do you hate me so? Let's head back home. Maybe we'll kill a couple mobs on the way, gain a bit of XP. But right now it seems that like nothing is spawning, which is a little odd. If we check here, it is on hard, and it's locked on hard. I did that on the first episode off camera, so there we are. But I didn't want people thinking that I was cheating in between episodes. Yes, hit the zombie. We're getting into a little struggle. Let's get him. How come all of these mobs like float or try to swim? I mean, the zombies and the skeletons especially. Like, seriously, man, you don't need to breathe. and the amount of holes I poked in your body should be releasing whatever air you have still in your body. Oh shit, you came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Oh, the jukes. Shit. Fuck. I'm running the gauntlet. The guy's got armor. Go, go, go. Ha, you can't touch this. Da-na-na-na, da-na, da-na. Can't touch this. Okay, okay. I'm back. And so, let's get to our bed. I'll have to light up that chasm. I have a lot of lighting up to do, in all honesty. Gotta light up the entire mountain range. And, you know, once, like, all the buildings are done, and they've got all their fancy lighting and stuff, then it's not going to be that big of an issue. It's just, like, at the start, it's a small problem. And so, one thing I'm going to have to say is that I'm surprised that not a single one of those creepers blew up. Let's go get a little bit of gunpowder, shall we? Now, just thinking, this spear is actually, like, really good for killing skeletons and creepers, let alone zombies and spiders, because you can hit the skeletons from a distance. Hey, you want to give me those enchanted boots, buddy? Oh, no, but he gave me the helmet. Thanks, bud. But it keeps it lets you hit the skeletons from far away, so you don't have to close as much distance while they're puncturing your armor. And then for the creepers, you don't have to get as close, so you can hit them, and then like they'll like reset their timer because you'll be just out of range. So just things to think about. Also, where did all those 3 creepers go? Like, I was only in bed for a couple seconds, and that's it for listening. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Let's take a look at our kingdom. Let's just take a look at it from sky view. Nah, that's not. You gotta look for whatever path doesn't mess up the terrain. But sometimes that path is invisible. And other times, it's as easy as that. So, let's get up here. I plan on putting a wall along here. Wow. Dude, I'm pretty sure these mountains are probably enchanted with some sort of enchantment, man. There's our wall. So as you can see, that wall is actually like, it affects more than just that little area right there, which means that it's just better. Wow, look at that. Like, compare that right now. A player's only 2 blocks high, and that wall is at least, don't worry about that hole. And that wall is just huge compared to other players. So, one, if someone falls off, they're probably dead. The end. And if they're not, then whoever's attacking is probably going to get them. So, like, just stuff to think about. You know what might be smart? Putting a tower over there to, like, cap off that end is probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea. You see, you think about these things when you're not working on a building. Like, whenever you're trying to build that awesome mansion, and you finally get done, and then you're just looking it over, you're just like, you know what would have been a good touch? That right there. That would have been perfect. And so, like, I was thinking, how am I going to wrap this wall, like, back that way? And I don't. I honestly don't. I just have to put a tower there. Of course, I am going to have a wall going across the outside, because, you know, got to worry about those naval attacks. I have a single ladder. So, let's try to make some stairs, shall we? Got some spruce slabs on me. So, let's get up here so that we can get a nice view of our perfect kingdom where I am currently Donald Trump trying to build a wall. Ah, fuck. Jump it. Up here. Up to here. And boom. Look at this. This is such a... Screw that tree. Why you gotta be there? But this view is awesome, man. And look down there, like, all the players would just be like little ants. Foos. Rada. Ah. Get down there. I tried. I honestly tried, guys. But, like, just look at this view from up here. It's just awe-inspiring. Like, can you guys envision it? I just envision the tower, the spiraling towers going up, touching the high heavens, the towering walls that with their shadows lingering over the chasm that leads to our main citadel. I see the large citadel standing tall and proud, the city of Ironforge. That's what this place is called. I officially named this place Ironforge. And then I just see the thousands, the hundreds of different houses, the town square. I see the road going through. Like, you gotta envision this stuff before you go trying to build it all. Because every great artist, every great musician, every great person... do I want to risk this? Okay. Every great person had a vision. The person who built Great Big Ben had a vision, and that vision turned into something marvelous. Whoever wanted to build the Great Wall of China, which was like the entire country of China, had a vision, and that vision came to life. Sadly, China was one of those visions that really didn't work out. And so, they still count, but we're trying to focus on visions that worked. So right now I'm just building a staircase up so that we can, I want this wall to look really nice every way you look at it. Like from up there it looks decent. From back here it looks relatively meh. Down there it looks like a fucking tower, like you're in Attack on Titan and you're waiting for that Goliath Titan to just break down the wall. That little cave right there is slightly disturbing. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that. I could make it like a Rancor pit. Instead of Rancor, though, put a Nightmare Beast down there. 3.5e, gotta respect it. Nightmare Beasts, man, they're powerful. They need to make a Dungeons and Dragons mod for Minecraft, just like they add everything in Dungeons and Dragons. Granted, that would be a huge mod that would end up taking the entire, it would take up the entire realm of Minecraft to place, like 1e, 2e, 3.5e, 4e, 5e, just E stands for addition. And addition, not addition. And so you've got bugbears running around, and then you see those bugbears fighting elves, dwarves, and gnomes. You see Loth, the goddess of the drow, just deep in the Underdark. Man, that'd be something cool to create the Underdark underground. That'd be fun. But there are some things that I would never want to fight. Nightmare Beast, Ancient Red Dragon, Purple Worm. But let's envision all this for a second, man. First of all, look at that beautiful sun. Look at it, or I'll slap you with a melon. It's beautiful. So, let's go grab another hoe real quick. And grab another hoe real quick and improve upon our farm. our farmlands. So my goal is to like capture as much of this island as possible before I approach a spot where like the elves have claimed or the halflings have claimed or something. Then again, halflings don't really have empires because like they have the aspiration for it, but they never get it done. Man, it's almost turned nighttime again. Good God. So let's come in here, grab one of our many stacks of coal, make a few torches. Boom, done. Get you some. Make a hoe. Gotta make a hoe, gotta make a hoe. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. Grab some more seeds. And I should probably also grab more bones. I should probably grab bones. Hey, look. I've got a boner. I'm sorry. I'll go stand in the corner now. Okay, let's get back to work. So, sun's about to go down. There we go. I'm sleeping with my bone. This is why this is why my family's disappointed. And so let's head over back to our farmlands, and we're gonna use these bones, make a bit of bone meal. Wow, our inventory is like chock full. Crap. Boom, done. And what we're gonna do is we are going to worry all, like carrots and potatoes are what I'm mainly worried about, because like what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make like the terrain like as realistic as possible, so like almost anything can grow in the like the forests where like where like the Bakas will live and stuff, so they'll have access to like sugar, wheat, cows. But like up in the mountains, we're only gonna have access to like pigs and beetroot and things that can sustain the cold. And then in the jungle, ocelots obviously, and then other stuff that can sustain the moistness of the jungle. Moist. And so, man, let's fill out this beetroot garden real quick. Let's destroy this hoe real fast before our payment's over. And so, get this done, so that's not bugging us the entire time. Oh, pro tip, if you jump and you're about to land on a farm plot, just hold shift and you won't screw anything up. And so, now that we've got the beetroot plot done, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm not very comfortable with that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. You gotta make sacrifices. So let's go ahead, grab this bucket of water, place it down there, save a bit of room. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to let's finish our wheat. Never mind. We're just gonna use this plot for wheat, I'm guessing. And so 1, 2. I swear I'm not that bad at this game. Jesus Christ, man. And so, boom, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is why you make extras. But what I want to do is I want to have like these sprawling fields Ah, crap. The water can't actually, like, mess with the blocks. Ah. Minecraft problems. And so, I can't do that. Which is, actually, I could potentially, if I just lower the dirt. Which actually wouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let's do this. Lower all the dirt real quick so that we can have a nice spot of land to farm. Wheat right now is our best friend because it makes bread, and bread is good. Along with that, it's what we have the most abundance of, so wheat is our friend. 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Do 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 do. Man, I hate it. Don't you hate it when you got a song stuck in your head? I've been listening to Team Headkick lately, and they're a nice band. They make songs about games. They have a lot of songs about Deadpool, oddly enough. And so, they've got one song about Ark Survival Evolved, and, well, if you've ever played... Nope. If you ever played Ark Survival Evolved, you know what the game's about, and so the entire song's about the game. So, let me check the time real quick. 32 minutes. Good God. Okay. Sorry to keep you guys, but I'm going to cut it off here. If you did enjoy this episode of Minecraft Survival, be sure to hit that like button. And if you don't, I'll shove my battle axe right up your arse. Subscribe, do all that good jazz, and I'll talk to you guys later. Time to go for a swim. Goodbye.